Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. The tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
To the INT on the last drive. Open man is Trey Burton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Block the team. Come on. 54 much.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Carrier.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
He's tackled at the 29.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 29, Tannehill, and this is incomplete.
For A.J. Brown, incomplete. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Smith, incomplete.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And he fields it cleanly.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Titans 7, Colts nothing.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. From the gun, Rivers. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
55 is my guy, 55. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Mike, 55. Run 80. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mack. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. That's caught inside the 20. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a big conversion on 3rd for the Colts. 47 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Hines looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Clowney brought him down.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Tannehill on first down. He finds Corey Davis. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Go!
he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10 now from the 27. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Tannehill on 3rd down. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The first down throw. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Colts take over first.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
48-yard line.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start by handing this off to Mack. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
The ball carrier.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rivers now from the 50. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
54 check, block 54, block 54.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Tackle made by Bobby.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
Justin Houston.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Marlon Mack. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Delta! 55 is mine, guys, 55. I got one.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Check, he was skinny. Check, 55 for mine. Check,
On 3rd down, Rivers. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 32. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Tannehill. Flush to his right. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Stephen Gostkowski on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still just down 1 score. We'll see how big of a role that missed field goal plays because it, of course, could have pushed this to a 2-possession deficit for them. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Check, 380, black 15.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rivers. Looking deep for Hilton. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
55 is mine, guy, 55.
Waiting from the gun. Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Darius Leonard blew that play up. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
Incomplete.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Tonight's final score.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last point of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night, everybody, from Indianapolis.